fundamentals of, yes, animation pipelines and the type of animations. Mr. Viru Sohal, who has 20 years of experience in animation industry. It's a whole different domain. Like you might really like it. Like it's a refreshing domain. Like very different to earlier lectures we had, and he has contributed to major films, Tinkerbell, Alpha and Omega, Star Wars, yeah, Clone Wars, Star Wars Rebels, and he has supervised projects like Marnie's World, Badgers and Foxes, Bear Grylls. So 20 years of experience. That's a whole lot of experience in the industry. So please pay your kind attention, and if you have any questions, please come forward. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Uh, all right. Good afternoon, everyone. And my name is Viru Sohal. I'm from India. And yeah, I can just come on in a little bit, I guess. So before starting anything, I would like to show my show reel, which I have done, and then we will talk about animation. So I will let you know. I'll introduce you introduce me myself, but first I'll show you what kind of work I have done, and you can just have a look at it.
No, 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 no! R2 is right. This is what happens when you stay in the ship. Why is this happening to me? The will of the Force. We can help you reclaim Mandalore. Apprentice, I wish a tour of this facility.
I have many things to attend to, Masters. Good day. Ahsoka.
Go. Be with your friends. In a way, she is so very young. Indeed. I know the secret way to get inside, but I'm too old. I can't help to open the door. What's inside? Let me find out. Show me the story. This way. You first. You trust me? I don't know you. Well, let's change that. Call me Old Master. And you? Call me Jabba. Come then. Jabba. Well, finding these unfindable enemies of yours should be no problem for Homegrown. Especially after we work out the details of my payment. I assume you have a tracking device. Oh, well, I was just getting to that. You see, you are good. This is why I prefer to do business with the Empire. Ow! Was that really necessary? Zed! Captain Aurelius.
All right. So these are a few of my work that I've done. So I've worked for various studios. I've worked for Prana Studios, which is in Bombay. I have worked for Crest Animation. I've worked for studios like ILM, Lucasfilm, and Spark Animation, Virtuos Sparks, Singapore, and Vietnam, and Malaysia, different parts of the world. And I have made a lot of movies, worked on movies. I have supervised it, directed that. Uh, like you can see Tinkerbell. I have worked on Alpha and Omega. I have worked on the recent movie that I did was Piece by Piece. That is Lego, and which was released last year. Uh, so that was the one that I have done it. There are more movies coming in, which is still in the process of making, and in the post production. So let's talk about like what exactly is animation. Why did we start animation in the first place? Anybody knows like why we started animation? What is animation? Okay, so animation is more about like when we started animation, it was more of like what we cannot do it in real life. The things we cannot do in reality, we cannot do it in live action, is the reason why we started animation. To exaggerate things, right? The thing that is not possible otherwise. That is the reason. Like you cannot have like people flying, or now it is all possible that because of VFX and animation and everything is possible now. But this is the reason that we started doing animation. Before to make a dinosaur, it was not possible to make a dinosaur, right? How did we do it? Like we did everything in animation. That is the reason animation started. And so there are all different fundamentals of animation. What are fundamentals of animation? So animation has like different, you know, way of working on it. Like you have like squash and stretch. Like if I say for example, if I throw a ball, okay, if I bounce a ball, do you see the ball squashing and stretching? No, you don't. Basically, you don't. But in animation, we exaggerate it. We show it like it's squashing and stretching. There are so many principles, like you have follow through, you have staging, you have ease in and ease out to make it like a little bit like exciting and not that boring. I'm just going to show you a video that will just maybe help you, and then I'll just get a little more in detail with that. Yep. So sorry, I'm not going to go into too much of a detail because you won't understand anything at the moment. So as I said, bouncing ball, it squashes and it stretches, right? But you do not see it with your naked eyes. We do it when we are animating it to make it a little bit more, appealing, to make it look more, exciting to watch. The same way is like there are different things. Like for example, staging. If you see one frame, how would you see me? Where would you see me? That is all staging in where the tree is. Like if there is a tree, there's a house. How would you compose it? How would you put it actually? So that is very, very important in your composition. There is ease in, ease outs. Like, for example, if I'm moving my hand, I'm moving it fast and it slows down. So these are small, small things that you use it while you're animating to give life. Otherwise, like you cannot animate it. There's a lot of thing that goes into animation. It's not something that you can just, like do anything on your screen and it moves and it's life. Like it's basically you just have to put life in it. And all these fundamentals that are there that you just saw, like follow through and all that, it is very, very important to make it more, give a life to it. Yeah. There are also we have different style of animation. So there are different style of animation. You obviously know what is 3D animation. Everything is 3D animation. You must have seen the movie How to Train Your Dragon, recently released, right? You have seen Frozen. Everybody must have seen Frozen. So Frozen is again 3D animation. But we used to do 2D animation long back. So there's another way of 2D, but then the 2D now can be also done as flash animation. And there's another one that is called as stop motion. Do you know what is stop motion? Do you know what is stop motion? Okay, you don't know what is stop motion? All right. Okay. Uh, all right, the stop motion is kind of a puppet that you make it with your clay or some object and you move it frame by frame. And then you take every frame, you just shoot every frame, like you just take a picture of it. When it put together, it's like a reel. And that's what it looks like. You can see this hand is actually moving the puppet over there. And you can see that how it moves and the whole animation is done. So this is how animation is. Now you know what it is? Yeah? So this is how actually the stop motion works. And the same way is what 3D animation works. So we move like the whole body is kind of a 3D. Uh, it's a model, and inside a model you have rigs. And what is rig? Rig is basically a skeleton that you put it inside the body. And now this is all different departments. Basically, I'm going to show you what different departments are there in animation. When you come into animation, you think like everything is done by just one person. No, there's a huge department, and there's like all different, you have different sectors that we work in, and one of the sectors is animation. Now, when you just have those rigs, you animate every frame, and everything moves. So it is like frame by frame you have to animate, and whatever you see is like the movies that you see, it's kind of work of 2 years, 4 years. It's not done in just 1 week's time or 2 weeks' time. It takes a lot of time to make a movie, in a 2D movie. Now, as I showed you this, and now I'm going to show you as to what the pipeline looks like and what exactly it is. It is just like again, I will just show you to make it a little interesting, and then I'm just talk about it, that how it works, the whole pipeline.
Have you ever watched a movie, played a video game, or seen a TV show and noticed the amazing 3D animation? This art form has been around since the 1960s, but it didn't become mainstream until the release of the classic movie Toy Story in 1995. Creating 3D animation is a complex process that requires excellent attention to detail and creativity. Every animation begins with a simple idea. Bringing that idea to life involves a big group of artists working together. They're divided into teams called departments, and each department has its own job to do.
So, you can see you have modeling, you have previs look, you have lighting rendering, you have animation, rigging, stimulation. But there's not all. You have more. You have more than these. Like these are some of the departments that you see it over here, but then you have more of it. So what you basically do is like the writing the script. It all starts with writing a script, writing a story. When the story is done, it goes into, developing a character. The character is being done by a 2D concept artist who does a character. After the character is done, it goes into the modeling department where he models the character. He makes in 3D the entire thing. After that is done, it goes into rigging department. Rigging department, as I said, is the skeleton. They put in the skeleton of the character, which makes it move. Every joint, every fingers, every expression, everything is done by the rigging artist. Once that is done, it comes into animation. Now the animation team is going to work on every movement. All of it that you see, the movement that we do, that's all done in animation. And then after that, like it goes into lighting, Rendering lighting is like, you say for example, this light is just over here. You need to be it's very, very important. The lighting is very important. What is the direction of the lighting? How it's falling on you? It is dark, it is light. It all shows in the lighting, and that is again gives you the, you feel. Sometimes, like you can see, it's very grim. Sometimes you feel it's happy, and that is all because of the lighting. Okay, and then also comes the sound. The sound is also very, very important. That is comes, which is dubbing, which is done before. So yes, sorry, I'm sorry. Yeah. So the dubbing which is there, it comes, if you don't know about it, like whatever the audio that you listen to, the dialogues that you listen to in the movies are always done before. It is not done after. So the animator will be taking those, like whoever the actor is, they will be doing their dubbing, and that dubbing is taken on later on, and afterwards the animators will work on that dubbing. They will do the lip sync. Lip sync is like moving your lips, expressions, your phonemes. That is what has been done. And your animation. Everything is done once you get those dubbing. These voiceovers are very, very important over here. That kind of makes an animator do how you want to animate it. If the voiceover is not good, your animation will not be able, like you won't be able to give a good animation. It's not that good. So we'll go ahead with this and see this.
This organized system of teamwork is called the animation production pipeline. In early development, a small team of artists creates concept art character design and storyboards. After the approval of the visuals, they go to the next apartment.
Nice shot! It was just raw! Look, he's getting away! Well,
In the modeling department, modelers use specialized software to interpret the designs into 3D sculptures. They then work on UV mapping, which helps apply textures to the models accurately. After these detailed models are approved, they're sent to the rigging department. Riggers give the characters the ability to move by creating special controls for the animators to use. To streamline this intricate process, automation through scripts is often utilized, allowing the same controls to be applied across multiple characters efficiently.
So here you can see is like this is all rig, and these are nerve controls that you select it and then you animate. You can see how it is animated.
Efficiently. While rigging is underway, the look department focuses on developing the appearance of elements such as skin, hair, and clothing within the scene. They enhance these objects by adding textures and determining how they react to light, ensuring they appear realistic and visually appealing in the final animation. Following the look department, the animation team takes over, breathing life into the characters and driving the narrative forward. After meticulous crafting, animations are encoded into a geometry format, preserving each pose for every frame of the animation. This is crucial for later simulation and adding vitality to the scenes. Meanwhile, the simulation department handles elements that enhance the performance, such as secondary items, as well as intricate elements like water, hair, and cloth that are too complex to be animated manually. If you're eager to learn how to make production quality game-ready 3D assets, we highly recommend diving into the Creating Game Assets in Blender 3.6 course by Marteza Ibrahimi. With over 6 years of industry, now let's delve back into the subject. After simulation, the next stage in the 3D production pipeline is rendering. Rendering involves generating images to create a sequence ready for final assembly. It's a crucial step where complex scenes could take up to 24 hours for a single frame, requiring patience. During rendering, elements such as shading, texture mapping, shadows, reflections, translucency, depth of field, and motion blur are formulated into the sequence. Finally, we reach compositing, where the finishing touches are applied. This includes tasks like color correction and adding elements to enhance the creativity of the sequence. Compositing editing gives the final polish to the rendered frames, ensuring they meet the desired visual standards before being presented to the audience. The process of animation takes a lot. The pipeline may not always be linear, and sometimes departments have to send files back and forth, but these departments all work together to help foster an idea and make it into a reality. And that's what makes up the animation production pipeline. Sorry. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content like this.
So this is basically how it all works, from pre-production to post-production, from drawing to all the way to lighting, rendering, compositing, that you just saw it on the video, and this is how we make the entire movie. So it is not just animation. When you talk about animation, there's all different departments that would all, we all come together as a teamwork, and that is how it is made. And it is a slow process. You take time. You need to work very, very hard on every frame that needs to be animated when you're making it. And also I would like to show you is one of the animators, we have one of the students work that I want to show you what they have done. This is what they have achieved in around about 6 months of time. And you can just have a look at their reel. So this is this is not the final one. This is not the final. We're still working on it because there are more work to be done, because we have another 4 months left to work on more assignments. So this is just the first stage of first semester work that I'm showing you over here, what they have done so far. And after that, we also have some acting and everything, which is still there. We still have to work on it. But just wanted to show you what we have done so far.
Ever since I was a boy, all I knew was how to fight. Fight, fight, fight. And when I got tired, I would fight some more.
Right, that's all we have. These are the work that has been done by one of the students. Presently we are working, he's still working, and we have more to show, but this is just the first semester work that what we have it. And second semester work is still they're working on it, because they have another 4 months to go, and they're working on that one. This is all what exactly animation is all about. If anybody has any questions to talk, or any queries, you want to ask anything? Is animation clear? Yes. Maya. Yeah. We're using Maya. Yes. Anybody else? Any questions? Nope.
If we study this, we have any scope for in the future? What about the scope? Yeah.
So see, there is a lot of scope in animation, because what you do is in animation is this is just animation in terms of movies and series, right? Animation is also used in gaming. Animation is used in VFX. So it's everywhere you have animation. So there is a huge future for that. Like it's already there, but then like I think so. Sri Lanka is just growing there, and I think we need to really focus a lot in getting that. And I see a lot of great talent here, and that needs to grow more. That is what is needed over here. Yeah, and there is a very bright future here. Yep. Anybody else have anything? All right then. So thank you very much, and yep. Have a nice day. Bye.